Tomorrow, and this is my co-host, Al Dente, and we are World of Pro Wrestling,
where we give our opinion on the current state of the wrestling industry today. And today our topic is TNA's
Monday Night Problem. When we last talked to you about TNA, they were moving to Monday nights. Since then, they have moved back to Thursday nights.
What happened, TNA? There have been some comments made that we've been too critical in our videos, but we're here to say that we're not here to try and sugarcoat the issue. We're just addressing the problem that wrestling lately has gotten worse.
Especially TNA, not to be singled out, but when they moved to Mondays, they weren't ready to move to Mondays. They brought in Jeff Hardy, they brought in RVD, they brought in some people, but the way their show was going, it just wasn't cutting the bill.
And the fact that, bringing in Hardy and bringing in RVD, that wasn't a problem. I mean, WCW brought in Macho Man, Nash, Hall, Hogan, yeah, but they did something original. They actually used them very well. Hollywood Hogan was a great gimmick. Yeah. But they haven't done anything with RVD and Hardy.
They have done something with RVD that they do with every other new person that they bring into TNA, such as Booker T or Kurt Angle, that they give them the belt right when they come in. The belt isn't something that you can win anymore.
It doesn't mean anything anymore. And maybe in a future video, because you told me about NXT, the end of that, now the guy gets a shot at the title.
Yeah, which
doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it's like the Money in the Bank ladder match. It's a great gimmick. It's a great match, but you shouldn't be able to do that. It's not the hardcore title where once in the day, back then you could just pin any
24/7 rule.
24/7 rule.
Anywhere, any day, as long as you had a ref, you can pin and win. Now with RVD winning the title right away, nothing else is new.
Did it to Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle had every belt.
Kurt Angle had every belt. Booker T came in, and I'm not sure if I believe he won a title right away.
I think he did. Yeah.
And now he's not on the roster anymore. Now with the TNA roster, they're having, I believe, money issues. So they have to do roster cuts. They have 75 people on the roster for a 2-hour show. 30 of them are former WWE superstars and employees, and 45 are original talent, and most of them are the knockouts, TNA knockouts. Now, from what I see, I believe TNA has a better women's division in wrestling. It's not a beauty pageant.
It's more.
It's wrestling.
Yeah, it's actual wrestling. I mean, they actually have women matches as the main events. I think it was on a pay-per-view once too, where the main event was a women's match.
Which is good. It's allowing it allows more women to watch wrestling.
It's not. I mean, I personally, I don't know about Tom, but I personally, it's not so much diversity for the sake of diversity. It's just it brings. Women are seen in like a negative light in wrestling.
It's more of a beauty pageant. Look at them. But they should be more of, they're very good at wrestling.
But they're very good. Gail Kim, when she was in there, good.
They're good. And they have a tag team titles for the women division, and they portray it very well.
When they brought in the tag title for the women's division, that shocked me, because I don't remember seeing that anywhere else.
No, it was TNA's original with that all the way, which is a good thing for them. When have you seen a tag team for the women's division? It means they're expanding what they want to see on their shows. It allows them to have 50% of the population to come into more of wrestling. So with that, it was a smart move on TNA's part with the women's division.
But
with the men's division bringing in, I hope TNA doesn't cut original superstars. I hope they cut people that are costing them a ton of money they bring in.
I mean, you mentioned this before, that they're having money problems. Part of the reason why they're having money problems is because
they switched to Mondays.
They switched to Mondays and they went back to Thursday. But the ratings have been terrible.
Yeah, when they moved to Monday nights, TNA said it was for the fans. Now, I believe the fans did want to see another Monday Night Wars, but TNA, it wasn't ready for that. It wasn't.
It was a terrible move. It was a really big miscalculation.
They tried, but they just couldn't do it. Week after week, their ratings kept going down, and WWE kept steady. They didn't go down, they fluctuated, but they didn't see a dramatic decrease. TNA went down to almost, I believe, a 0.5 in ratings. On almost one of their last shows, they switched to 8 to 10 o'clock slot to try to get the early people before Monday Night Raw. But then they said TNA and its fans wanted to go back to Thursdays, but what I believe, or what Al believes, is Spike wanted them out of that time slot and put them back in their normal time slot.
Because they knew they were going to get destroyed further by
Yeah,
Vince.
but now that they're back on Thursdays, they easily get 1.0s, and that's good.
Yeah, well, in the beginning when they went back to Thursday, it was like a .85 point something like that.
But now they're back up to a good rating, and they're getting good fans, and.
But also we complain about the ratings of TNA. Raw isn't that good either.
Not anymore.
I saw a couple of 3s.
Yeah.
Consistently.
3.0.
So it's not like they're getting like 4 point, 5 point something. No. They're 2 points away from TNA, and that's not good.
Yeah, but TNA has to make some more. It has to make better moves with what it's doing. They've introduced a new kind of backstage talking video footage. It's okay, but
you're talking about the one with the really bad camera.
Yeah, and it's more like a handheld shot.
There was a weird one. RVD was talking to someone in the locker room, and it was the camera, but it was in a locker. It was peeking through the hole. I thought it was like a stalker, but I think it was just.
They're trying different things.
It's not working.
No, what I've read online was that for an upcoming show that they're going to do people placement. That I believe WCW did this, that they're hiring people to stand in the front row of TNA that are extreme supporters of TNA, wearing the gear, the t-shirts, the whatnot, and going nuts every time something happens just to get a reaction.
WCW did that?
I believe so, to get ratings.
Because they were very good there anyway.
No, I know, but they're placing people to react to what's going on. Because a lot of fans now don't react the way they used to, where there was an uproar, everybody stood up. So now they're placing people so the entire arena does what they do.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people in TNA...
So it looks exciting.
The fans, a lot of times, especially the first Monday night that we saw that terrible cage match in the beginning.
Yeah. The cage match with the red bar. I couldn't see anything.
I couldn't see anything either because it didn't look good on camera.
And then Jeff Hardy came out.
Did nothing.
Did nothing and sat on top of the cage.
And did nothing. And I hate his entrance music. It sounds terrible. And I hate his face paint. He looks like a...
I kind of like it. It's kind of cool.
It looks terrible. It looks like he just smudged it on.
It's kind of cool.
Shannon Moore does a good job.
Yeah, I know. So with TNA, moving to Monday nights wasn't the smartest move. I don't believe they were ready. I believe in the future, when they build up more of a solid base to their foundation, that's when they should move to Monday nights to compete, because WWE is at such a high level now that it's really hard to compete, because back when WCW competed with them, they were really neck and neck.
Yeah.
But now WWE is kind of really, really big. And it just...
They're bigger, but they're not that big. I mean, 3 is not good.
It's big. 3.0 compared to a 0.5.
Yeah, 3.0, and Vince has so much money. He's got NXT, he's got
SmackDown, he's got Superstars.
Raw, he's got Superstars.
It does well, but
the brand is doing bad.
TNA's smart with the online YouTube web matches. It draws people in all over the week. But I would like to see more fan participation in shows, seeing some matches, stuff like that. But with TNA, moving back to Thursdays was a smart move for Mondays. When they're ready, I would love to see them go back to Monday nights, right?
Yeah.
It would be a good Monday Night Wars once they establish themselves with good storyline feuds.
Be a nostalgic moment.
Yeah. So with that, that's TNA currently and what it will be for now. Alright, Al, I think that's all the time we have for today. If you liked our video, we've got 2 words for you. Please
subscribe. And our question of the day is, who from the TNA roster would you cut and why?
Leave your answers in comments below. See ya.
Keep it in the ring, YouTube.